for you to move forward. So I was really appreciative to see that from Sam. I want to talk a little bit about what we about to get in our hands. I hope y'all thirsty.
Thirsty.
Yeah.
Thirsty. What you used to do Thirsty Thursdays?
Oh, what? So yeah, I used to have a okay, we ain't go there. We got the wives over there. But no, I'm one of the ladies that probably pass them out whenever they get a chance. I know I've been working her, but we got some daiquiris coming into the building. LB,
Yes.
can you tell us about your company? I'll let you.
out LB.
Yeah, shout out to LB, man.
Yeah, man.
Lester Roy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Island Vibes Daiquiris. We just started a daiquiri business here 4 months ago. We're really excited about it. We use fresh fruit in all the daiquiris, so you'll really taste it in every single one of them.
Yeah, just come on, you bring it. I don't know who's who.
We're thank you. We're just right off the Beltway in Wallaceville, in the area we grew up in, North Shore, Channelview area. Things have been going really well. People really been enjoying what we have. They've been coming back and bringing people with them. So it's been really good. It's been really amazing.
What's the name of this?
And all my boys have been supporting me, so I've been appreciating that as well.
Y'all, this Dreamsicle though.
Oh yeah, Dreamsicle is very popular. It's very popular.
So I think this is perfect timing, man, to talk about what support really means. Right? It's interesting because support doesn't always come from who you think is going to come from. One of my first experiences in business was a park called Gene Green.
Yep.
Beautiful park. It had just became, established, I think, within that year. And I'm like, I hooped at Channelview. I grew up in Channelview. All my brothers and sisters, I'm like, oh, man, I'm about to sell out. And I only had a couple. Right? But it's interesting to see the people that came. And now to this day, we share these stories that we kind of mentioned earlier, and it means everything. LB, you had a grand opening. What was that like? Did any of us come, and what was that for you?
Yeah, it was amazing. You all showed up, and I get that support from all my friends and family. I think I just run with a great group of people in general, friends, family, just people I've met like through life, whether it's old jobs, new jobs, whatever the case may be. I just seem to attract just really good people, and they support, and I support them. So maybe that's why they also show that same support.
Here's a good one. What's a support opportunity you didn't take advantage of, and why, if there was any? And I'll start if I have to. Sip on that drink.
First off, shout out
to the Dreamsicle.
Definitely coming through.
Feel like I'm on the island vibes, man.
Island boys.
We need to play some Rich Kid.
We might can. Well, I can't play it. They can take my audio
Rich
away.
the Kid. I'm sorry.
Rich the Kid. Is that how you say it?
Rich the Kid.
Wiz. Okay.
We'll say that for the couple strip.
There you go. The island party, wakey. But anybody remember a time? And I'm going somewhere with this, but anybody remember a time they wish they would have supported and they weren't able to?
Let me see.
I got some supportive friends.
That's a tough one, man. I try to support. Man. Like I remember being out in Gene Green with when you were at 24. I come out there and work out with you at 24.
All of y'all have been a part of Mean Green. Y'all still part. They are a part of Mean Green.
Gene Green, yeah.
You know what? I think I could say one for D. I need to invest into my man. He got his clothing.
Oh, absolutely. I was gonna go there.
I need to get into my man.
You know I was gonna go there. We'll put the link down below.
I appreciate that.
Put the link down below. I need to go ahead and get into that. That's what I need to get
absolutely.
into.
Appreciate it.
So I'm going to share one with you, man. And, again, this is not from a place of perfection. It's just a place of communication. There's this guy named Larry Brooks. You know him?
Yes.
LB.
You know him.
The other LB.
You know him, right?
Them Brooks brothers.
Brooks brothers, right? So shout out to Larry, man. So Larry had an event. I can't remember. I think it's for his grandmother, which is the lady that raised him. And it was like a fundraiser. It was something. And I got the text. I didn't go.
Yeah.
I didn't. And then I think like a month later, I'm tagging people. And I was sending you an email.
Oh.
And I sent it to Larry.
Okay, I remember this.
It was my bachelor party. their emails are very similar.
That's
Definitely.
the party.
Leroy and Larry.
Okay, bachelor party. Go ahead.
Yeah, the bachelor party.
Yeah.
And he was the first person to buy a plane ticket to New York.
Yeah.
If y'all remember, the first club we went to, he bought the section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting in New York convicted, like, man, he had just invited me somewhere local.
Yeah.
Right. We all at the bachelor party? You
We
all
were.
Oh yeah.
we're not talking about that. But, but I'm saying that to say the importance of supporting people. Larry has been a staple of support for Mean Green, for me as a friend, part of even the times I speak in my ministry. He's always been there. And I wanted to really express the importance of supporting people, not just because they have a brand or a business, but because you're the friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if y'all don't have anything else on potentially missing something or gaining something from going or not going, I'm gonna go into the meat of what I'm getting to.
Yeah, I'm waiting on his fashion show to happen, so
Man,
I can
it's
be
coming,
there.
man, it's
So
coming.
so that's gonna be
Trust me.
Yeah, we
exciting.
Ready.
I gotta be there.
Yeah.
When is that?
That's down the line.
It's
Okay.
we bring it into fruition. Like
Yeah.
it's
That's
happening.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
the meat of what I was saying with that is, man, for y'all being here was one of those prime examples. So with I Am Alpha specifically, the voice is to explore and to travel, but I can't do that thing alone. So I couldn't imagine you having a clothing line and nobody ever buy it.
Right.
And if nobody doesn't buy it, your boys should buy it.
Right.
Same thing for D's business. Same thing for anything that you produce. It's important that if you're connected with somebody, you support. Because don't think by any means, oh, they good.
Right.
Like I think sometimes with people, like with me, if I do I can do digital online training, which I'm launching now. It's like, oh, he good. He trained thousands of people. I'm like, no, bro, I ain't good. I need people. I just had Brit downloaded the other day. I'm trying to get more. So it's one of those things that I think that, again, going back to brotherhood, committing to support. I want to go down a real quick circle. I'm going with you, then I go Taco, LB. What's one thing, and you might have already said it already, LB, what's one thing walking away from this podcast, one person or something you can support that you haven't yet?
DeMar and Craig.
Boom.
Tremont, Soul Food Vegan.
You ain't been to Soul Food?
I've been there, but I felt like when he first opened up his business,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't show up and support when I should have.
Mm.
And it took me a really long time to, I just kept making excuses why I didn't have the time to get out there.
Yeah.
I finally went out there and supported. But yeah, that kind of really bothered me, in not showing up when in supporting when I should have.
Well said. I love it. For me, it's a guy named Danny Marino. I know, obviously, y'all two know him. It's Milton's my brother, best friend.
Shout out Danny.
Shout out to my boy Danny.
Danny.
Danny is, again, one of the most supportive. I call him my big bros that I have, and
Definitely.
I know COVID, and it's not an excuse. I don't believe in excuses,
Yeah.
so I ain't gonna say COVID.
No excuse.
But his daughters, once a year have a birthday, and I have not been, and I feel convicted every time he goes out his way to freaking send me a text. Danny might actually send a mail, something in the mail. He's still saying that? Yeah. And I'm committing to next time. Hopefully he still invite me, but next time I will be at his daughter's birthday.
Right,
and notice, guys, it doesn't, again, it's not a business. It's just support.
Yeah.
It's for his daughter. You know what I mean? So, Taco,
And y'all came up with some good ones.
I gave you three people to think and process.
those are some good ones. But yeah, I would have to say shout out to Tremont. That's one spot that I still to this day haven't checked out
Yeah,
yet.
it's dope.
And I need to go check that out. But and I'll be there soon, Tremont.
Don't worry. Don't worry. The next one we do, we're gonna have him cater. We're gonna tell him to come cater. Bring some food through.
So he did come to Beast Mode game. Support.
Yeah.
Support. I've been trying to get him on the I Am Alpha. He busy. He want to do 4-wheelers on Sundays and stuff. So I try to get him.
It's so hard to call him Tremont because I want to call him by his nickname.
Oh, I call him Mice.
Call
No,
him
it's
Mice.
Mice.
Call him Bone.
I call him Bone.
Call him Bone.
Yeah.
Shout out to
One of the
Talik,
names.
Soul Food Vegan, man. He doing his-
We coming.
dog.
LB, what you got?
Well, hold on, and
Oh.
then Demarion as well too. You know, I haven't got any shirts or anything like that. I guess I haven't thought of anything to put on the shirt.
Yeah,
But just to get something, just to support. You know,
absolutely.
I'm proud to see that. You know, a circle of people in my life that I care about a lot are, you know, taking that step out of their comfort zone to create something or attempt to create something. And, you know, that from afar encourages me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I've been sitting here all these years, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that.
Message.
You know, and it's just,
Message.
you know, you
For sure.
you pump fake at a shot so many times, by the time you let it go, it's going to, you know,
Yeah.
it's going to
it's
be
gonna
off.
be off.
You kind of got to go in rhythm with it. And, you know, to see y'all and, you know, everybody struggles, you know. Everybody struggles. So
Yeah.
to see the effort and the time and the grind that y'all put into it, it's very encouraging, you know. And just looking at it from afar, you know, I do realize that, you know, that makes perfect sense, you know, to support, you know, because not everybody from you know, from the outside, they might be looking like, you know, they're successful and they're all good, but you know,
That's some
from the
challenges.
inside, you know,
Y'all give it up
you
to the
don't-
ladies that are spoiling us too.
There you go. Yeah, so you know, who knows what they're going through, you know, from the inside.
Yeah.
And you know, just to go out there and show your support, you know, it doesn't take much to support. You know, it really
Man.
doesn't.
Absolutely.
It can be a post on Instagram. It can be a
It's
shout
minimal,
out.
That
minimal-
part, D. Will.
Yeah, it's
minimal
simple, man.
effort. You know,
You-
minimal effort goes.
You know
a
what's
long
funny?
way.
We're running a brand. Some people would say, "Hey, yo, I seen your post, and I was gonna thank you. I was gonna comment, but you already had likes on it." Like, hold on, dog. Like,
Add
add another like. Add another
Need
comment.
all them likes, all them comments.
D, this one of the shirts right here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
Me versus me.
Me versus me.
It's
I-
awesome, bro.
Message.
I wore one in my workout video. I
Yeah.
think 2 days ago. Faith over fear, right?
Yeah.
Faith
I
over
like
fear.
that. I
So,
like that because that's the everyday struggle right
absolutely,
there.
absolutely. LB, what about yourself, man?
Man, I definitely try to. I can't think of one, but I definitely try to support. I could probably support more. I could probably do more on the support level, whether it's you know, shouting you out through social media, or getting people to come to the gym. You know, advertising for you. You know, getting more stuff for you and getting your shirts out. So I could probably do more.
That's real.
I think that may be the case for me, but
Here goes a challenge for you.
miss one.
Can you continue, because we haven't been able to do this since COVID, the shutdown? Organize our trips again for the guys trip.
Yeah.
dog.
Hey,
Boy,
I'm
if-
trying to.
Besides Island Vibes, event coordinator, that's
Right.
you.
Come on.
Trip advisor, that's
Trip
you.
advisor.
What was the last trip we've been on where everybody went?
It was
we got food poison.
Yeah, it
Was
was
it-
it was Vegas Super
Vegas?
Bowl.
Right before COVID, right before the shutdown.
Yeah,
was it Super Bowl?
2020. Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Y'all gonna go back to the games? Because y'all used
2020.
y'all used to travel to the
We
first
used to do
game.
once a game.
Yeah.
Whatever the first game was.
You talking about Texans?
Was it Texas?
Nah,
Where
we
you go to
nah,
one
we
game?
well, because we went to
went to
Florida,
a
we went to Miami for the Florida State.
Florida State.
That
Yeah,
game
it-
was crazy.
That game was nice.
Like, craziest game was Seattle.
The Seattle game
Y'all
was really
couldn't
good
come-
too.
That was-
I think Miami game was the loudest game I've ever been to.
Seattle.
Man, Seattle was loud.
No,
I don't know. That's
Miami
tough.
got loud.
You were
Miami,
standing right next to me.
Miami got loud.
And I couldn't hear nothing. from
Miami
out
got
of my
loud.
mouth. And,
Hey.
and I had to do sign language to you.
True
Let's go
story.
get another beer.
This is
You
what
were
it
like-
sounds
you were like,
like
what?
on
I
a
was
guy's
like-
trip. We just talk about stuff like this.
Nah, this is true.
Let me go into another thing so we can get you guys out of here. Commitment, right, to supporting means everything, but also this is gonna be really, for me, it's gonna feel a little convicted, right, for all of us. Last time I seen D. Will, I think it was Nemo's diaper thing.
Diaper, yes.
Right.
At was it Woodrow?
No, that's poor behavior.
Poor
Oh,
behavior.
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
D. Shout out to D. D come to the gym. D got these guns, man. So I see D.
D
I
stay
see D.
swole.
I see D every
looking
week.
good,
I see
bro.
D every
Yeah.
week.
He's swole.
Taco. Last time I seen you, same time I seen D. Will.
Nah,
No, U of H. U of H basketball
U of
game.
H, yeah.
And I seen LB went on a trip with the family, or with the couples, and you were there as well. This is the challenge, not just support, but in brotherhood. I know we all busy. You know, we working a lot, owning businesses, creating businesses, got wives, got kids, we got to do a better job in brotherhood of connecting.
I agree.
Definitely.
The truth is, man, we are 37, 38, 39 between a circle. It's not going to get no easier 10 years from now. And if you don't dive head forward and challenge each other to commit to seeing each other, it's going to be harder to see each other 10 years from now.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm saying this in front of others, because it's something we could attack honestly 10 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But there's somebody that haven't seen a homie in 2 years.
Right.
And the reason why I'm saying this, to be really transparent, I know some of our wives are here, but whenever your homie hits you and say, hey, let's go watch a game, he don't probably want to watch a game.
Right.
Y'all know that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know that.
Right.
Y'all comment down below. Like, I'm curious. Like, do y'all know if your homeboy you ain't seen in 6 months, y'all text here and there, but he just out the blue say, hey, man, let's go catch a game.
That ain't what it's about.
It ain't that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And I think for men to talk to other men, I think that's the thing that a lot of people leave out, right? Like,
And ladies, don't take that the wrong way. It's not a secret code or anything to get out the house. And
right. That's a
Not
good
what that
point.
is.
Somebody
Not what that
comment.
is.
Somebody comment down, but like he just trying to
He's
get out.
just trying to get out. Nah, nah, nah.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Sometimes. True story, man. Shout out to my guy. He'll know exactly what I'm talking about. He had lost a parent, and he reached out to me, and I was tired. I really didn't want to go, and I went. And first of all, I didn't want to watch the game. I think that was the thing. I was like, I don't want to watch this game. I'm an Astros fan because they've brought winning to the city in the last 5-8 years.
Yeah.
Right,
But I didn't grow up wanting to swing a bat.
We're not baseball guys.
Right. So he wanted to go watch the Astros game. We watched the Astros game. We get to about the 8th inning, then the 9th inning, then went to extra. I'm tired. And then finally at the end, he was like, hey, man, I know you lost a parent. How do you deal with it?
Yeah.
And he was just like, man, I've been on, AA meetings. I haven't drunk in 13 days, but I've been popping pills. I've been drinking. I've been doing. And, like, he went off on me, not from a standpoint of what he wanted from me, but he went off on everything he's been dealing with.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad because if I wouldn't have went, that was him reaching out.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think again, going back to this episode, brotherhood, that's why you strive to do those type of things. At one point we used to play, I don't think D Will played with us, but we used to play in little basketball leagues. Our old butts wasn't trying to go pro.
Yeah.
Gus Lee?
The Gus League.
Yeah, the Gus League,
right?
yeah.
It's funny because, correct me if I'm wrong, D, we were playing a game for about 30, 40 minutes, whatever that clock was, and we sit in the parking lot probably even longer.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. We shutting the place down.
Right? So
Yeah.
this is the challenge for all of us. Is this should not be the last time we sit in a circle.
Right.
Because honestly, it's only so much time we can discuss what we're going to discuss.
Yeah.
But at next month from now, it's cool for us to get together.
Yeah.
And again, we got kids, we got jobs, we start different businesses, but it's not going to get any easier. And I'm saying that to everybody that's hearing my voice or seeing us. Like, you're going to have to make time for those guys that you met in kindergarten, or for the guy that came into the school with that Sprint shirt and had you working on your game. You know what I mean? But it's really important, man. And I want to leave with this, and then I'll open up for any questions that you guys may have. Sounds good?
The fact that you remember that spin move, though.
That boy spin
I
move.
used to practice the mess out of that
Talking about
thing.
LB came. I remember it was Coach Ward. He dribbled fast mid-court because I wanted to be point guard. He came down and spin off somebody so smooth. You don't do spin moves in the 7th grade.
No.
And then he had like a little scoop layup, so I was like, all right, cool. He had a little Sprint shirt on. I don't know if it was a Sprint shirt.
I remember this.
It had an S and it had like white lines.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It's that shirt.
I remember the shirt.
So the next time he came at me, and I'm like, oh, I'm about to block him because I was a little bit taller. And that boy went behind the back on me and laid it up. I went home. I'm trying to spin move. That's when you had the N1 mixtape. I'm trying all type of stuff. And it's funny because you probably don't even remember this. And it sounds weird because I remember a lot of things that's really odd. You told me, you was like, man, I want to go to LSU.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh man, I gotta go to Kentucky. But it's just weird stuff. Like I remember most of y'all numbers. 452 3747. What was your number?
Huh?
Home number.
Yours was 452-3717.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
6387.
Nah, no.
That's Rakisha.
Whoa.
6280. Who was 6280?
62062. Damn, hold on.
I think you were 6280.
Nah, 6208.
2259.
Nah,
That was my number.
No, my number was 6533. I think.
No.
6530.
Yeah, that was
6530.
Nah, yours was 3717 because mine was 3747.
That was my mom number.
Yeah,
But when
yeah.
Melton got his own line, I started acting like it was mine. Shout out to Melton online. All right, guys.
Because mine switched to 3963.
3963. Yeah.
That was Derek.
Yeah.
I started acting like it was mine.
Girls calling my line. They be like, "Hey, I thought that was your phone. Why your brother got a voicemail?" Talking about, "Yo, you reach baby boy."
Baby boy.
With some R. Kelly playing.
With some R. Kelly in the background.
With some Jodeci.
All right, guys. I wrote something down. Let me see if
man.
we can finish up with it. That's funny stuff. We ain't gonna be able to cover it all. All right, here we go. Question for everybody to answer. If you can't answer it under 45 seconds. LB, we're gonna start with you. Cool?
Yeah.
If you was to tell someone you was proud of them and haven't told them yet that's in the circle, what would you tell that person? And who?
What?
I'll go within the circle. If you're not proud of nobody, be like, nah, I ain't proud of none of y'all ninjas. I don't like none of y'all.
Nah, I mean, definitely, I'm proud of you guys individually. Trying to think.
Pick one.
Have I not said I'm proud of you?
That's Mama. That's Mama Green. Yeah, here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I've told you. I had to have told you I was proud of you, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I definitely am. I definitely am, man. For sure. Yeah. Well, so if I haven't, or I'm definitely proud of you, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. You've showed us all like how to do this thing, man, and I'm sure we all probably will be saying we're proud of you, but I definitely am.
Yeah.
Much love. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Taco.
I would have to say everybody, man. Everybody in the circle. I mean, Milton ain't here. Danny ain't here. My boy Manny.
We got a big circle,
Manny.
y'all.
Yeah, it's a real big circle, man.
Yeah.
And I know lately, I don't say lately, the last few years, I've been hearing a lot of people say give people their flowers while they're still alive.
Definitely.
So I can't just pinpoint one person because collectively as a group, I'm proud of everybody, man, because everybody in our circle, man, they stayed out of trouble. They got jobs. Most of us are religious, and a lot of people in our circle, they're good dudes. I don't know how else to say it. They're good dudes, and they always want to kind of lead you in the right direction. And even though, like you said, we don't see each other as much as we should, that's something I can just lean back and just say, man, you know what? I know if I ever really, really needed something, if I could call somebody and say, hey, man, on 100, I'm for real, I need something. I know for sure that y'all are going to come through.
Yeah.
For
Absolutely.
sure, for
no
sure.
doubt.
Now, if I just call, hey, man, I want to go watch the game. I got to go to work. I'm busy, whatever. All right, cool. I'll catch you on the next one. But if I really called you on some real stuff, I know for sure everybody in the circle got me.
Absolutely.
For
No
sure.
doubt.
So
No
I
doubt.
would have to say everybody, man.
Dope. Good stuff. D. Clark. I go after D. Will.
I would just give a shout out to everybody, man.
Y'all taking the easy road though. Y'all know
Man,
that.
just-
Y'all taking the easy road. Y'all supposed to tell somebody that y'all never told y'all proud of, but go for it, everybody. I'm listening. D like, why you gonna do it on my time? You ain't do that to Taco. Told you I was nervous, little boy.
But I just want to say, I know we haven't got together as much as we should, but now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm just like, how many people really, hang out and meet up with somebody that they
Yeah, man.
met when they was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
And the circle, for the most part, has, stayed together
Absolutely.
for 20, 30 years. So,
It's crazy.
I'm just really proud of everybody, man.
Absolutely.
Same thing.
Absolutely.
Same
T. Will's
thing.
on you.
Everybody. Proud of everybody.
Brick.
Everybody doing their
They went
thing.
the easy way.
Everybody doing their thing. Everybody's taking care of their families, doing what they supposed to do. I ain't got to worry about nobody going to jail. I ain't gotta
No more.
right, commit.
I have not been since, y'all.
Nah, that's pretty much it.
I don't think so. No, man. And to recap, I'm gonna give all four of y'all, because the thing is, the reason why I wanted to share this, right, is because it's kind of like telling someone I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy because LB, you probably heard me tell you that, like,
Yeah.
man, I love you, and I went through a life situation where it was like, dang, life is really precious. And you hear somebody say, man, you need to tell people you love them. So I'm the dude now. I love you. Give me a hug. Like, it is what it is. But when I thought of this question, I was like, man, when's it? Like, LB got a daiquiri shop. I remember sitting there doing a reel for him. And I know he don't really do public speaking that much.
Yeah.
But I remember doing the nail cutting with Britt and the fam. And I was standing by Nemo. I was like, damn, I'm proud of my guy. Like, I remember having the conversations a year or two prior about entrepreneurship. I seen his entrepreneurship spirit since he was freaking at Circuit City. Like, I'm not gonna tell you how we were entrepreneurs at Circuit City.
Yeah. Let's leave that out.
But I seen that drive in him. I seen him move to Atlanta for an opportunity. Like, I seen so much. So when I seen this, I was just like, I'm proud of this dude. But I don't know if I really walked up to him and told him. And if I didn't, I'm sorry, but I'm extremely proud of
Appreciate it.
And I'm saying that to say, like, sometimes, bro or sis, we expect people to know that we're proud.
Yeah.
You right.
We expect it. You know what I mean? Like, somebody get a new job. We in Mexico, and D was like, man, yo, by the way, I got a new job. I got a new position. I'm like, I don't know if you remember that. I was like, man, I'm freaking proud of you, dog. Congrats. And the thing is, I want you guys to use me as an example. I've told a lot of people that I'm proud of them as of late, but it hasn't always been that way. So I said that about your daiquiri shop, but I'm going to go real quick, hopefully. With LB, I'm so proud of the way you show. It's funny how you said you went through eras of your life as a young kid where you needed to learn potentially how men do it, but I'm so proud the way you represent how to be a man.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Like, if I was able to tell a 13-year-old Chris to get mentorship, I would send him to you.
Man.
And it's not because of having a daiquiri shop. It's the way you treat Britt. It's the way you treat your little girls. It's the way you walk with integrity. It's the way that you think things through, and even if you don't feel a certain way, you always produce an action that's always approachable. I'm proud of that.
Appreciate you.
All right, Taco. You know what's interesting about Taco? This has been my guy, and I got a little shake in the voice when I said that. With Taco, I don't know if I ever told you this, but thank you. You bought me my very first Express shirt. Do you remember that? No, it wasn't. It was Banana Republic.
Yeah.
Republic.
That sound about right, huh?
Okay.
So, true story.
I was
Taco.
like, Express shirts, they're like $20.
Not at that time.
No.
Not the button. It was a button up. I actually probably still have it in the closet, but I won't
button
put it
ups
up.
like
'cause
$60.
He used to be in that banana though.
What? So this what happened. I'm gonna tell you. It was a store in the Galleria Mall for those that are in Houston. It's up and downstairs. It was the downstairs of it. They had wooden stairs. That's Banana
That's
Republic.
Banana Republic.
Yeah, that's Banana.
No, Armani Exchange.
Ooh, it might have been that.
Nah, mine didn't have 2 floors.
They ain't got 2
Just
floors?
Banana Republic
It's
did.
Banana Republic.
Yeah,
The
but
new-
next door. It was next door.
Oh, okay.
It was next door.
It was Banana Republic.
Well, no,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
next
It wasn't
door.
Express though.
This what happened. This
Nah,
what
Express
this,
didn't have
let me tell you, sis or bro, when you know you with somebody broke. All right. When you be like, hey, let's hit the mall, and they say, nah, bro, I'm good. So we like junior, seniors in high school. It might have been my freshman year in college. I remember he was like, yo. It was high school because I remember he was like, "Yo, let's go to the." He always say, "Let's go to the Gallo," and I'd be like, "You be like, man, me and John, I went to the Gallo," and I'd be like, "All right, bro, what you getting?" You'd tell me. So this one time we was at the street, he was like, "Man, let's ride up to the Gallo." I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. And true story, like Taco had money. Like he worked. You know what I mean? Like I didn't get my first job until I was like 24.
Did you have a first job?
My first
24?
job, I worked 6 months at a dispatch at HBU, and then I started, 24-hour fitness.
Yeah.
So like my mother and father, I luckily had that mother and father that was like, as long as you're in school or pursuing your dream in college, you don't work.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Right.
Man.
So I had that luxury. I know a lot of us don't get that. But anywho, Taco was like, let's go to the mall. So he made me get in his mall. Taco had this bad Maximum. This is when spinners first came out, right?
Yeah.
Big wheels.
Taco was cutting up, boy.
He had the beat in the trunk. You know what I mean? I'm that broke friend that's in the front seat. You know what I mean?
You that scrub.
Right.
You scrub.
I'm the scrub.
With his basketball uniform on.
Right. Taco got some new J's on, starch iron jeans with a nice. So the polo shirts, I ain't gonna say nobody else in this circle, but the polos I used to get be the ones in Marshalls that made it to Marshalls.
Boy.
Taco got the ones that used to be at Foley's.
Yeah.
Foley's.
Foley's ain't around no more.
That boy had the Foley's.
So, Taco picked me up. We get in the Max, right? So I'm probably in some some slides. We get in the mall, and we went to a couple stores. He bought a couple products, right? And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't like that one. I'm trying to get a ladies game. That's when you know you got somebody broke. But or fellas, you got somebody broke. But anyway, so I remember going into the second floor. It had the glass windows, the wooden stairs, and we standing there. And I think Taco noticed I was broke.
He knew that when you
Before
told
I
me
got
you didn't
there.
want to go. Yeah.
Right. So Taco did me like this. True story. I think I still got this shirt. He said, yo, this shirt would be dope on you.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I'm like, It really was dope. It was like the baby blue had like the bra. It was a nice shirt. And he was like, man, I like these shirts. They like silk. They like soft. Dang. He started, for those that know Taco in depth, he breaks things down in detail.
Very detailed.
And then he said, you like it? And I didn't want to lie because I thought he potentially might buy it for himself. So I didn't want to say, nah, bro, it's ugly. So I was like, nah, bro, actually it's really fly. Because in my head, I was like, damn, this is a fly shirt. So he went up to the register and he bought some stuff. And then he gave me my own bag. Said, hey, this is your bag.
Nice.
It was the shirt.
Yeah.
Right? Wingstop. Right? Like, I broke living with Milton. Milton ain't feeding nobody. I go to Wingstop. I would like try to buy something and Taco fill my whole bag up with food.
Man,
Be like,
Why you
here.
hook air,
Man.
man?
But I mean, I can go on and on about experience when I had no money and Taco would be the one, like literally we'll go out to Roxy. The Roxy, right?
Yeah.
He'll give me some Versace shades. I ain't gonna tell you why he made me wear them, but he'll give them to me and put some money in my pocket. And I look back now, being the age that I'm at now, I think you was potentially fixing an insecurity about me that I didn't even know I had. You know what I mean? Like, you got to remember, as a 16, 17-year-old kid that like girls, got pimples all on his nose, edge up, messed up, you know what I mean? Don't got no money, and then you got somebody that's just like, yo, ride or die, like homie, and like he looking out for you. So I look back now, everybody always come to me like, man, you so confident. I'm talking to you because y'all think like, oh, he's so confident or he always stand in front of people and can speak proudly and boldly. I think part of that came from Taco.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have to deal with some of the insecurities externally that I dealt with internally because they gonna judge us, LB, but I'm telling the truth. I used to wear this dude's shoes.
Me too. Shirts.
Am I lying?
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, bro, you wearing those Tim Duncans Friday?
Hey, let me get that red polo.
Am I lying? Let me wear that red polo.
That boy had all the polo shirts.
Yes.
Get that
I
red
remember I
polo.
gave you some Air Max 95s.
All the polo.
The gray ones.
The gray
And I
red
messed them
ones.
up.
You lost them.
Yeah.
And they were brand new. And I was like, oh my goodness, this boy lost these shoes.
So as everybody in my house is laughing at me right now, and I'm pretty sure y'all probably saying some crazy stuff in the comment section, but don't miss what I'm saying. I'm proud of you. Because of that, I have the confidence that I have now.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like, I give my dad and my mother a lot of credit, but there's a foundation that's built on brotherhood that I could not have that conversation with my mother and father. Because
Right.
obviously they're doing their best. I remember I played with G.I. Joes that wasn't really G.I. Joes. There was two different ones. They had G.I. Joes and then you had the other G.I. Joes. So the G.I. Joes I had, And they held,
you had the men?
no,
Were they just like?
no, they were the action figure ones.
Oh,
but
Chris had the one where the arms are just one solid arm. They don't bend.
yeah, it was old.
Legs.
And then the thumb would break off so they can hold no more guns, right? So I would go play with Taco and play with his toys. But the reason why I'm saying thank you is because, you know, when you find success and you see things that you've never seen before, it's typically created based upon somebody giving you an opportunity that you never had before. And like those little things that I now see, like my little kids, I see them and I think of Taco like the times where I didn't have things because, like, man, I was one of 8, right? Kind of my brother I never met. I was one of 8. So, like, my father worked his ass off, but I couldn't get a pair of Jordans. Like, it was 3 people in a bedroom for me.
Yeah.
So, for Taco to do that, you just probably had such a good heart. You probably didn't even recognize what you were doing. But I've never told you, thank you for letting me wear your polos. I never told you, thank you for letting me wear your Jordans. Thank you for letting me drive your car.
Yeah.
Thank you. I remember one time Taco took me on a date and I was in the 7th grade. You picked me and her up. And you remember that? It took us to Mr. Gaddy's.
Oh.
Right? You know? So, like, it's crazy. And I'm saying that to say this. A lot of you guys probably see me now, but this dude used to really do some things for me that nobody even knew. You know what I mean? Nobody, I hope they didn't. Nobody knew that wasn't the red polo. They probably didn't know. But,
No.
but all the polos, I used to wear this guy's gear, and he never once said, no, this is my stuff. Or
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was like, man, this little skinny little dude, but it's my brother. And
Chris used to put on. He like, oh yeah, they fit. I'm like, nah, that does not fit you. Nah, that fit. I was like,
that's been baggy
I was
clothes
like-
again.
Yeah.
The end of the t-shirt or the polo hanging past my elbow.
Yeah.
I was like,
This feel good.
It was the baggy area.
Yeah.
Baggy era, so we were
yeah.
good.
Absolutely, man. And
I want to tell one funny story
snap.
real quick. One
I
funny.
still got 2
story.
more thank yous, but go
And,
ahead.
it's nothing big, but I don't know, for some reason this story's always been in my mind. Like, to this day, it's still like very vivid to me. But I remember, I think we were out playing all day, right? We used to ride bikes everywhere, and I think we went to, I want to say we went to McDonald's on our bikes,
Probably.
and or Jack in the Box, something. I don't remember, but I remember we didn't eat till we got back to our street. We got back to our block
McDonald's.
or something.
McDonald's.
And I remember, I ordered this burger. It was like a triple meat burger, right?
What's that got to do with this whole story, though, bro?
I'm just saying. No, it's
Okay, go ahead.
It's one of the
That's
things
them
where like
details,
where
man.
you say like, you know,
I know where he going with this brick.
I would always buy something that's extravagant or big,
Yeah.
whatever. So I remember I ordered this like triple meat burger, and Chris was the first one to dig in the bag. So when he passed me the bag, I reach in, I grab his burger out, and I open it up. I'm like, what is this?
This is not true, y'all.
I was like, this ain't what I ordered. So I turn around. Chris isn't saying nothing this whole time. So when I turn around, the wrapper was already open, and Chris looked at me, and I was like, right when I was about to grab the burger, he hit the burger. And I snatched it out of his hand, and I threw him his, and I was so close to, I don't know why, but that made me so mad. I was ready to fight Chris because he took a bite out of my burger. And I don't know if you remember that.
I remember, bro.
I think we were over there sitting in front of Jai's house.
I think you're mad. You're like, man,
I was like,
little skinny
this-
boy. He probably need to eat.
I was mad. I don't know why I was mad. I think I was more mad because he knew that wasn't his, and he took a big old bite. I was like, oh man.
But bro, I grew up in a house where
I was so ready to.
you grow up and you go to Burger King, Britt. My mom was like, you better not put axe for cheese. You better get that 99. You better not order a soda. You know what I mean? So like, for him to have like a quarter meat, double, triple cheeseburger, I was like, oh, this is how it look. It was like so tempting.
That's how it looked.
True story.
And it's crazy because
I'm surprised you remember that.
I never forgot that
I
story.
won't forget it.
I was like, man,
I won't forget it.
I was so. I think that was the day I was gonna let loose on you.
I won't forget it. I won't forget it. But yeah, Taco, thank you, man.
Yeah.
You always been a brother, man, and I can go on and on.
And I think that's the true definition of a brother, man.
Absolutely.
Because we're all human, man. So we're always gonna go through ups and downs in life, man. And like I said, you don't know what somebody's going through. So just always show love to everybody, because there's gonna come a time and a point where one day it's gonna be you that needs it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and sometimes people have too much pride. Man, Pride's expensive. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
If you have it, if you have it set here, it it costs you a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes people are shy, they're embarrassed. So, don't beat somebody up over like, do you really need it? Are you sure? Man, sometimes, hey,
You
bro,
was finna beat him up over them 3 meat, though.
I think he was, though. I think he gonna headbutt me in my temple, though. Take me
I
out.
was gonna karate chop
Take
him in
me
his
out.
nose or something.
Take
man.
me out.
I was mad, but
Take me
yeah.
out.
So I mean, just being as you grow up and you see people, you get to learn them. You know when they're having a good day, a bad day, and you kind of know, but you don't want to say. So always just show love to somebody, man, because like I said, you
Shout
never
out to
know what
Island
they're going
Vibes.
through. Yeah, shout out.
Nah, that's real, Taco. That's
Yeah,
real,
so
man.
just always take care of people in your circle, man.
Absolutely.
And just always show love. Even people outside your circle, man.
Absolutely.
Just always be that positive vibe and always just try to do as much as you can on your end.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yes,
As y'all
sir.
hear the green beans tear it up.
That's all right.
All right, my last 2 peeps. All right, D. Cray, man. I'm proud of you, dog.
Yeah.
What you think I'm about to say?
I don't know, bro. Come with it.
Man,
I think D started looking down like, what in the hell is Chris about to say? It's 2 words that come to my mind. Oh yeah, thank you. Shout out to Island Bobs.
Can I get another round? Thank you, please.
Oh, we got Dion.
Yes,
Shout out to my
sir.
girl Lou as well.
Yeah.
So D, it's 2 words that come to my mind, bro, that I want to thank you for is perseverance and trust. I'll start with perseverance. Perseverance, man, and I'm not gonna go in detail about what I've seen since we've grown up to our age now, but I've seen you go through some challenges and you just always find a way to figure it out and be proud of who you are. And it's crazy. Just if I was to tell one, collegiately, like we wasn't really recruited really highly,
Oh, thank you.
right? Yeah, you want one too?
Yes, indeed. Island Vibes is what y'all need.
I might as well get one too.
Yeah, get talking one. Get LB one too. He said he want one
give
too.
me
Yeah.
one too.
Yeah. Thank you. So like when we played in college, like I think I told you this privately, but like D played the post his whole middle school and high school, right? And I went to HBU, he went to Jarvis Christian, we was in the same conference. So my sophomore year, I was the last scholarship, right? And then when I got on, for those that know me personally, right? I didn't play no defense. Like I wasn't striving to. Y'all would never hear Chris say, "Man, I wanna go lock Taco up," and like I wanted to get 30. But the only way I could play in college my sophomore year was by D'ing people up. So I aggressively became, actually that's what my nickname came from, Mean Green, was from my sophomore year. So defensively I played really hard. So every game they put me on the best offensive player. So I knew we were playing Jarvis Christian. And they were like, yo, they got this guy. He reminds us of Rip Hamilton. He's going to come off picks. And if you're 1 second late, he's going to knock it in your freaking face. Right? So I'm like, all right. So, I didn't go to UT. I didn't go to Kansas, right? I went to a smaller school. So it's not visuals on a TV screen. It's on a dry erase board. So they wrote number 22. Yeah. But I always known D as number 44.
Right.
Yeah. Right? So I'm thinking post player. So... Man, we get in the pre-warm. I see D for the first time. I say, it's the half court piss pump. Yeah. I'm my boy D. So they call out starting lineups. I didn't hear them say D's name and number, but I'm looking for my man on the court when the tip-off is going. I'm like, man, where's 22? I wouldn't look at him because there's no way it's D. So I'm looking like, Then I found like, oh shit, I gotta guard D. Man, he called this play. It was an inbounds play. Guys taking it out on the left side. It was 4 people. 1, 2, 3. D's the 4th. In my line, D. D came off 3 picks. 1, 2, 3. Caught the ball 15 foot up.
That's how you was coming?
What? But I say that, man, to say, like, for me, I wanted to tell you thank you because of those 2 words, perseverance. Like, out of all the times I've seen you take the court in middle school and high school, I never seen you or anybody pull you to the side to work on your ball handling. I've never seen nobody said, hey, you're going to be a guard in college. Like somehow, some way, I remember I was doing it in college once you already became a guard, but perseverance, that's just one example. But I've seen you do other things outside of basketball as well that you didn't give up on. And I'm so proud of you, dog.
Yeah, it's dope.
Second thing, trust. For some reason, you've always trusted this little big head boy next to you. Always. Whether it was me coming down the court in 7th grade and maybe passing the ball or not.
I used to always pass it. That was my escape, bro.
D gonna get the bucket.
D was like Tim Duncan. It was
all
a
day.
guarantee.
All
That's a
day.
guarantee. The play ain't
Guarantee
working.
assist.
All day.
Yeah.
But from basketball to even now with fitness, like you trust me. And I don't know, man, even the conversations we've had outside of a gym or wherever we're at, man, I appreciate and I'm proud of you, man, because it's not easy to trust other people. You know, I know it comes with judgment, it comes with doubt, it comes with a lot of other things. But for some reason, man, since I've known you, you've always trusted me, man. And I wanted to tell you because of those two things. I know that's not easy to do, but I'm proud of you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Nice.
you, bro.
Yes, sir.
D. Will, you're my last one, and then we'll close up today's podcast. We're on a record-setting time, but D. Will, you're interesting because like me and D, we're the same age, and my older sister and Derek is around the same age. So growing up where we grew up, it's kind of like it's weird, but it's like every 3-4 years there are some brothers. Like you have a sister the same age as Shanna and Derek as well. So it's like
How old is Dizzy?
yeah, same yeah.
Yeah.
So it's weird. It's like every 3-4 years there's
Yeah.
a connection. But with Damon, it was 3 things I always wanted to do, and Damon always had it.
I'm just excited as y'all are to hear this.
Actually, it's 4, but I'm not gonna say the 4th one because we're grown now. But number 1, you always dribbled the ball the way that I always wanted to dribble it. Right? True story.
Yes.
Number 2, he had that 4-wheeler. To this day, I've never drove a 4-wheeler.
Man.
It was one day he actually like come through. Not
Yeah.
actually, but I was able to go through. He was like, man, we're gonna go through the woods, and it happened to be broke that day, so he didn't go.
That might have been the time Derek come on, man, wrecked it.
I don't know what happened, but we couldn't do it, right? And the third thing, you had what was it called? The Inkies on the Honda
Man,
Accord.
them Inky 2000.
I always wanted that car.
Man.
They fit
And-
perfect on that, huh?
And it was like
man.
gold,
That
it was like champagne.
Yeah,
Y'all
that
gotta
champagne,
thank,
that
y'all
coupe.
gotta thank Derek for that. Derek put that
champagne.
together.
Thank you to do.
Yes.
Y'all
dude.
come down
Yeah,
them
dude.
tweeters. You hear them tweeters.
Man.
You hear that
He
little
cha-
Troy.
From 5
Now
miles away.
that was me.
Okay. So
Because see, the bang went out and Derek didn't want to fix it, so I was like, you know what? I'm finna tweet. I'm
Come
finna
down.
crank it up. Y'all hear
What?
all the acoustics in
what?
that thing.
Those are 3 things that I always wanted. But this is what I want to thank you for, man. I don't even know why I went on a rampage of what I wanted. I don't always want D always dressed cool. Like I always wanted to be his height. I don't know, it was weird. But what I want to thank you for is it's interesting to hear what you said about middle school, about you not making a team. I don't actually remember that, truthfully.
I don't remember.
I ain't make that, bro.
I always remember you like hyping me up. But going back to even that, I didn't remember that. It's crazy. But every time, we don't see each other that much. I probably see D the most, LB probably second most, Taco third,
Yeah.
and then probably you fourth. Every single time I see you, bro, for some reason, you're trying to make me better. Period. True story. When we were little, I couldn't dribble the ball. I used to go over there. You'd be you and Gerard dribbling, right?
Okay.
And you'll be like, yo, do it in and out cross. And you would show me how to do it. And I'll be doing it. And we'll be in the street, like working on it. And then that looked like it transferred to like, even when we got older, I see you and you'll be like, hey, this is a stock option. Look at doing this.
Oh, yeah,
or,
yeah.
hey, this is, like whatever it was. Every time I see you, it's crazy. It's random. I know you probably never thought of this. Every time I see you, you try to tell me something that I'm doing or what I should be doing to make me better.
Nice.
And I thank you for that.
You're welcome, bro.
Because in the industry that I'm in, nobody gives to me typically. I'm typically giving to them.
Right.
So when I run across somebody that gives to me,
Yeah.
it's rare. But on top of that, you don't want nothing from me.
Yeah.
Nah.
You've never called me and like, hey, Chris, I need this or I need
One time I did.
what?
I needed to get back to boot camp.
That's different. That's different.
My legs were starting to rub. Right? I needed to get back to boot camp.
But it just seemed like every single time I see you, man. Like I seen you when we was at Nemo's thing.
Yeah.
And I forgot what opportunity it was on. Even our last text message. It seemed like you texted us
Yeah.
last week about something.
Oh, I was saying we could start a business
Yeah.
together,
Yeah,
man. I
it's
that.
like every single time. But the reason why I thank you for that is because there's people in your life that give, and there's people in your life that take, and there's people in your life that give you both. Right. There's a lot of people that give me both, and there's a lot of people that take. But you're one of the only few. Every single time I see you, you want to give.
Right.
and I thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You know what I
brother.
mean?
And it's subconsciously because I don't be thinking about it.
Really?
It just happened that way.
That's dope. That's dope. And the reason why I wanted to share that in front of everybody is because hopefully it's ambition for you to do it.
Right.
That may be your mother, your father, your grandparents, your brother, your coworker, the people that work for you, whoever, man. I think it's really important, especially in this generation, to tell people that you're proud of them, that they're doing well. Because it's easy if, I'm making this up, it's easy if D. Will stole some money out from my bank account. I'm quick to tell him, like, yo, bro, you did me wrong.
Yeah.
But why is it wrong to tell somebody that, man, you're doing right, or I'm proud of you, or thank you? So, guys, I have to wrap this up.
Keep going.
Any close? Taco ready to go.
Another one.
Another one. We might have to break this episode into two, but
We definitely gonna do that.
anything else that you guys want to mention before we get out of here? Because I had 3 more questions, but we're not gonna get to them. Because I didn't even pull this out until the last 10 minutes.
I appreciate the text.
Oh, absolutely.
I appreciate the text.
Absolutely.
It's been a blessing. It's been a beautiful opportunity to come out here and just speak freely with you, brother.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope this is encouragement for them.
Yes, definitely.
We want people to sit in their own living rooms with their own people and chop it up.
Yes.
You know, get some daiquiris to go. You know what I mean?
Make sure y'all go to Island Vibes.
Island
vibes.
But
Lincoln, address gonna be in the comments.
huh? Oh, this show good then. Tina behind the camera, she like, do one more question, the best question. All right, I'll let y'all pick the question. I let the guys pick it. Or the ladies.
Let Tina pick it. She's the one that wants it.
Okay,
Let
Tina.
her pick it.
Tina. Here's a here's the question. Okay, here's the question. The first one I have is, what do you tell your peers about somebody in this circle? Number 2 is, what does I Am Alpha, which is the name of this podcast, what does I Am Alpha mean to you? The third one is, what's something as a brother you have not experienced with these guys that you want to experience? What was I got headphones? I'm sorry. Okay.
So for me, I think shout
Shout out to Milton. He just walked in. Carl will be here in 30 minutes.
Milton.
Carl will be here in 30 minutes.
Something that I want to do, something D. Will was talking about a minute ago, was just doing, like, I want to get to the bag, but I want everybody around me to get to it.
Somebody calm me down below.
Get to the bag. Hey,
Yeah.
what's the Diddy song?
What is it?
What he say in that song? Get to the bag. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, off topic.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they do mean.
I just watched this Netflix thing though.
Yeah, but for me, that's really important to me. Like, everybody
bag,
around
stay in
me
your bag.
is like me getting stuff and doing stuff is cool. Me hitting my goals is cool. But I want the people around me as well to hit their goals. And if I can be any help, reach out.
Yeah.
Because I'm reaching out to you if you can be any help to me. So
I love it.
You know,
That's
that's
real.
probably mine.
Definitely.
Well said.
He took the words out of my mouth.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
We can all leave some for Little Brooks, tacos, whatever. For the little drink. I mean, the green beans.
They need it.
Telling you.
They need it. Taco, what about you? You got anything?
Just when you say I am alpha, you know, even if you don't feel like you're alpha sometimes, you gotta understand in life there's always somebody else watching. You know. So whatever level you're at in life, know there's somebody always below you.
Yeah.
Somebody always trying to get to that next level, you know. So always carry yourself, you know, to a certain standard. Always be willing to reach out and help others. Even if you don't feel like you're alpha at that time in your life. Just
That
understand that like I said, there's always people watching. Always be willing to extend that hand and you know, extend that olive branch out and, you know,
like
help
that.
somebody else out, you know, whether it's mentally or physically or financially. Just
like
know
that.
that even if you put yourself at a certain pedestal, there's always somebody below you that's looking up to you.
I like
So just keep that positive state of mind. you
Well
know?
said. Well said. For me, if I was to say what's something I would like to do with my brothers that are sitting here. I actually kind of got this from, and I'm not saying this just because Milton walked in. I did pick it up from Milton because he been trying to get me to travel for a minute. Milton be like, man, let's just travel. Let's just go to the beach. I just want to get a little bag and go. And, you know, I have a problem, man. I have a sickening work problem, honestly. And sometimes I don't want to leave because I feel like if I leave, I'm behind. Or if I leave what I work my butt off for, I'm going to lose. Somebody's going to outwork me. So I have that in the back of my head. And then the second part is like, I don't be wanting to leave my little boys sometimes.
Yeah.
Right? Just to be honest. But it's funny when I call them when we finally do go somewhere, they be like, oh, Daddy, yeah, we with Mama C. Or we with Nene. See you later. Bye. And they hang up in my face. And it's like, LB told me this. He was like, yo, they ain't worried about you. Like,
Yeah, man.
So if I was able to answer that question, I would love. I've been able to travel with LB and his wife, my homie Brett, and we were able to get D and Lou on this last trip. I would love to get my boy Taco, D Will, and his beautiful wife as well.
I'm coming.
It's so cool to get in another country. And Milton been telling me this. And I think one trip, I don't know if he was gonna go, but he ended up like, man, my little brother going, I gotta go ahead and go. But it's something to experience. It's something to not just exist but live.
Yes.
And I don't want to just live a life. I don't want to have a life and nobody on my last day come visit me and say, man, Chris, it's good to see you. You 97, but man, last time I remember doing something was 22.
Yeah.
You know, like I want Taco to be able to like, man, I went to Mexico with you, bro. We went to Europe and D Will like, man, you remember me? And we brought the wife, we brought the kid. Like I want to be able to experience that more. So the answer to that question for me is I want to be able to travel with you guys more. And I think that would be super dope.
Real quick, a coworker of mine, we kind of on the same like level. We talk about investing and all that stuff, and you know, we talking about paying our house off. You know, putting a bunch of money towards the house, trying to pay it off, which worst idea ever. But after a while, like he comes to me and he's like, man, like we doing it all wrong, and I'm like, what you mean?
Mm.
And he's like, man, do you think you'll ever like be on your deathbed and you'll be like, man, I wish I'd have worked that day. Like I wish I'd have worked that day, or I wish I would have worked more overtime. Or nah, what you gonna say is, man, I wish I was there for this.
Yeah.
I wish I was there for my kids. I wish I was there enjoying my family and friends when I can.
Wow.
And it put a different perspective for me, and I've been trying to spread that too to everybody. Like, man, we're all healthy right now.
That's it.
All our kids are healthy right now, and they're young right now. It's time for us to enjoy each other now, our family, our friends now, because if we're thinking about, oh, when I retire at 65, then I'm gonna do it. Well, your kids got their own. They got their husband, wives, kids. They got their own lives, and then hopefully your parents are still here.
Right.
But are they able to go to Cancun? Are they able to move around? But while they're all healthy and able to move around now, enjoy them now.
Man, now is the word. We're gonna toast to now.
Now, let's do it. Hold on, where's my
I experienced.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm saluting this to now.
Yes.
What'd you say? Oh yeah, let's show them the logo. Zoom it up.
Island boy.
Island boys. Hey man, to my brothers and sisters that are in the building, man, I love you guys. And now. Cheers. Well, guys, this will probably be broken into 2 different episodes. If you made it to the end of the episode number 2, we definitely appreciate you. You know, I finished with this, and then unless anybody else want to add something in before we get out of here. And every business that you guys have or potential ideals, I'll post down below, and definitely support. Remember we talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
Like, don't just like follow them. Like, comment, like it, share it, subscribe, stop by, order a T-shirt. I do have to give everybody at Mean Green. This is not a plug for Mean Green, but I do have to give the Mean Green fam the cred and shout out for those that have been on your brand. It brings joy to my heart to see X amount of members repost and wearing your gear. Man, because not only is it fly,
that's been dope.
Yeah, it's just been great to see.
Dope to see.
Much support.
So let me ask you a question. You still doing the Mean Green in Tom Bass?
We're not in Tom Bass.
Not in Tom Bass.
We're currently looking for a trainer.
Okay.
So if you know someone or you thinking about doing something, to add to your resume.
I gotta get rid of these my legs, brother. Man.
What I will say, we got a guy named Rob. Shout out to Jared. He's our head director of boot camp. It's a guy named Rob. They went to, I think, Manville, if that's in that area.
Yeah.
And he's in his third week of his intern to become a trainer. So hopefully he pans out the way we believe he's gonna pan out. But you saying you need a
I miss it, bro. I miss it. Me and the lady need to come.
Pearland. See?
Uh-oh.
What he was saying, I'm his brother. So I leave y'all with this, man. I am Alpha. Hopefully this was a voice to our brother, our uncle, our dad, our nephew. Hopefully we were able to display how to communicate with each other, because this is a missing component in today's generation. Not sitting down with your brothers or your mentors or whoever it may be. And it's okay to tell somebody how you feel, or you're struggling, or you're thinking about this. I believe when you do that, that's when truth takes place, or that's when growth takes place. So don't be afraid to do so, man. Also with I Am Alpha, you'll notice that it's a men on this panel. But at the same time, one of our largest audience is probably our women. Yeah. Our women want to know how we think, what we process, what we want to do. And hopefully we've been able to provide that, because we started it from kindergarten to 7th grade to where we're at now. But there's a process of life. And hopefully this has been eye-opening to you. And also to society. This is what we deal with. This is what we interpret. This is what we implement. And we want to be able to not only be able to communicate with each other and our women, but also how to communicate and process when we talk society. And when I say society, things that are going on, like just to be honest, there's still a lot of racism. There's still a lot of tension in politics. There's religion. There's gender. There's so many things that we all have to process, and we want to be able to do this boldly, but also free and be able to do it from a comfortable and a safe place. So when I say I am Alpha, this is us just trying to be the best person we can possibly be. Not perfection, but just better. Not perfection, but being able to tell someone that you want to be better. Not perfection, but someone that just want to see the best out of you and someone else. Guys, girls. Well, it's just no girls. Well, the girls are here. That's But guys, that's all I have. Do y'all have anything y'all want to end with, or are we out of here? We got more daiquiris in the back.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking forward to part 2.
Yeah.
Part 2,
right?
We will have to get a couple more people on.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm gonna call out a couple people.
Call them out,
because the episode was called The Green. So from Sterling Green, Carl Barrett. Can we get Carl on?
Can we?
We gotta get Idris on here. we got to.
That's the thing. Carl. I actually have a mic. I don't know if you're able to see it's next to LB. He's still probably going to be here today. But he going to come in, his white teeth going to be showing. People going to be inboxing me like, who your friend? You know what I mean? Who that black guy? Just a good looking dude. But Carl, Mice, Tremone, I'd love to get Tremone on as well. And, Nemo, he was supposed to be here. He had some things that came up. Our nucleus was really interesting. And then there's a couple of peers that we went to school with that I haven't been able to connect with, but that's the beauty of it. When you haven't connected, being able to connect and do that on camera and on audio would be cool. So Archie Lee, cool to catch up with Archie. It would be cool to catch up with Terrence Roberts. I haven't talked to T. Crazy, just talk to TC on your phone.
Yes, gotta get TC. Man, we gotta get D-Ray too.
D-Ray, D-Ray. So it's a lot of names. I can probably keep going, especially in the class of 03 and 04. But man, I love y'all. And again, thank you for taking some time out. And for those that are on Alpha, we love you. Thank you. Next episode is going to be super special. Make sure you comment down below, like it, subscribe. And I believe true success comes with consistency. And the only reason you get the growth in our community is by you pressing play next time. We see you there.
Peace out.